Hey, this is really funny. Bill O'Reilly's sort of trying to make a comeback after being completely disgraced on Fox News. Last week, Bill O'Reilly played up his anger where he sort of like is frustrated with his scripts and looks at pretending to rip them up. And he was flipping out because of minorities and gang violence and who the hell knows what. He now is offering a service. It's a concierge program where if you have travel questions for Bill, if you have a problem with a product or an airline has stiffed you or left you high and dry at an airport or whatever, you can contact Bill and he will give you advice. And this is what I should be doing this, shouldn't I? Anyway, tell me if this sounds appealing to you or if this is just the latest grift.
So I get a lot of questions about people traveling the world.
Yep.
And because I've been to 84 countries, I can steer you into good places and tell you if you get ripped off.
Mm-hmm. Is it really worth paying €12 a day to rent a bike in Copenhagen? If you don't know, and you're in Copenhagen and you're like, is this a good price? You contact Bill O'Reilly and he will tell you.
Get questions about consumer problems that somebody's contractor is doing and then I can steer them. I get financial questions. I cannot give financial or medical advice, but I can tell you what I would do.
Right. If you're like, listen, Bill, I know you can't tell me whether I should open a 529 account for my kid or whether interest rates are going. I know you can't officially tell me, but what would you do in this exact same situation?
All right. So life is complicated. For a concierge membership on BillO'Reilly.com, you have me to answer your questions, which we do within 24 hours.
Right. Now, who is we? Is that the royal we? I don't know what that is. That's interesting.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. So you might want to think about it.
Yep. Definitely something to think about. Now, you might be shocked to hear this. It's only $7.92 a month for this. So my belief is that Bill O'Reilly isn't personally answering your questions for $7.92 a month. My guess is that it's some lackey. So, I'm considering a new espresso machine. Maybe it's time for me to go and ask Bill O'Reilly. What about which steam wands are the best? Do I need a double boiler? He's the guy. He's the guy that I guess I should be asking. Now, in all seriousness, I don't know how many people have checked out Bill O'Reilly's content recently. It's pretty weird. Like it seems almost like a kind of neutered Bill O'Reilly who has to pretend and play up his anger. I'll play a little bit of this stuff for you. Here is the no spin news from O'Reilly. Check this out. Oh no, hold on a second. It's actually hard. They make it hard to find previews. Let's see if I can even navigate his website. No spin news. Watch free excerpts. Let's see if we can check that out. Here's a segment about Hunter Biden that he did yesterday. This should be interesting. Let's check out his commentary.
It doesn't seem like the Hunter Biden situation. It's 2 years since the grand jury has been impaneled in Delaware. It doesn't take 2 years to do this kind of investigation. So I'm saying that this is just phony.
Now, does he mean that it's phony to even be investigating him or that the investigation is a cover?
Whole Hunter Biden thing, how do you see it?
Yeah, the concern I have, Bill, is when you have already put witnesses in front of the grand jury, you're supposed to request that the grand jury, once they've heard from all the witnesses, to vote on whether or not to indict. And they put witnesses many, many months ago in front of the grand jury. So the question really is, do they ever intend to? Because I've never seen it take this long from the time they had witnesses in front of the grand jury.
I guess they're saying that the Hunter investigation is a sham. That seems to be the point.
To when the prosecutor says, okay, you have the case now, grand jury, now go and vote on whether or not an indictment should come.
Yeah, the prosecutor is a guy named David Weiss, Delaware's U.S. attorney. But this looks phony to me.
All right, so there's Bill. So if you're looking for Hunter Biden takes, there's an interesting one. Let's see if I can find. This is going to be good. Here, Bill provides advice if you go to breakfast at a diner, how to save some money.
So it's really bad in America now. It'll get better, but it's going to be a while, and we're going to be absorbing pain.
I can't. The idea of Bill O'Reilly giving diner advice. I am so curious what he says.
Money is important. It provides you with security. It provides you with peace of mind. Don't waste money.
Right.
So I'm going to give you tips under the Smart Life banner to save money. Okay? We'll do it 2 times a week. We'll have a lot of tips on the website. If you have tips, please send them to us and share it with the rest of the world.
Yep.
Bill at BillO'Reilly.com again. Okay? Let us know. We'll post them. Okay, so over the weekend I took the urchins for breakfast about, I don't know, quarter of a mile from my house. And
did he say he took the urchins? What is that, like his grandkids?
they go in and they order $2.50 orange juice.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
And Bill's only worth 85 million, so he's not going to stand for that.
So little cup, $2.50, Tropicana. I saw them pour it, not fresh squeeze. Okay. Today I went on the internet and 58 ounces of Tropicana, $3.
Oh, this is the most compelling thing this is the most interesting TV Bill O'Reilly has ever done.
So my urchins spend $5 on little cups when you could get 58 ounces, and we have it in the refrigerator.
Now, I wonder if Bill O'Reilly drinks wine at restaurants, because it's hard to find something more overpriced than that. I mean, this is weird.
We have it. So I looked at him and I go, what are you doing? We have OJ in the refrigerator. What is this? $5 on fire. Then they order their entrees, what they wanted for breakfast, and then they order a side of corned beef hash.
Uh-oh.
Now, the side of corned beef hash in the place is good, but they didn't want to change the menu prices, so they cut the size in half. It's $9. And while you used to get a pretty good portion of corned beef hash,
Bill is not getting his corned beef hash, and he is pissed.
you don't any longer. And they didn't even eat it.
This seems like satire. This seems like it is a joke.
We're full from the pancakes and the omelet. I'm sitting there going, all right, let's add it up. $9 and $5 and $14 you just set on fire.
I think Bill's tip is order less food when you go out. Eat less food is really the way to save money.
And they did. And now, the eye roll. Here's the eye roll. Now, okay, this is what I'm talking about. The urchins have no blanking clue. They work. They have to in my house. But Dad pays the breakfast tip.
Oh, I guess he's talking about his kids, not even his grandkids.
But it's that kind of waste. You've got to be thinking about value. You got to be thinking about this.
Now, there's 2 layers of this. First, hearing Bill O'Reilly be pissed off about the size of a corned beef hash side is endlessly fascinating. I actually might pay for that. I'm now thinking I might buy this subscription and send questions about pizza toppings and how to save money, and have him calculate the area of a circle to tell us that the larger pizza is usually the better deal. That's fascinating. But this is kind of like the latte millionaire stuff. This is a big thing in the personal finance space, which is like, hey, listen, if you just didn't get your latte every day, you'd be a millionaire. In like 17 years, you'll be a millionaire or whatever. The reality is that the things that for most people are keeping them from being financially independent or even stable, right? Just even stable, are the cost of housing, cost of transportation, stagnant wages. It's not real. Like, it's fine. This stuff is fine, but it's along the same lines of get rich by skipping coffee. And it's not really representative of the financial pressure that is on most people. But there it is. Wow. Bill O'Reilly, fascinating stuff there.